Hey guys, we're at the Ford Rouge factory tour in Dearborn, Michigan. I want to show you guys a little bit of this. We can't go inside actually and see the production, but there's a lot of cool stuff that you can see. So follow me, let's go in and check this place out. I believe they opened this up in 1917, so over 100 years. It was a modern marvel then, and it's a modern marvel now. Here we are inside the Ford Rouge factory. Come and check out all these cars that were built right here on this line. They built the Mustang here 40 years, 1964 through 2004. Right here we got a 65 Mustang Convertible. And a lot of people don't know this, but if you look right here, it tells you about the car. It tells you this car has 8,107 miles on it. It appears to me it has the pony interior in it. Show them the interior. Built right here on this line. We got a 56 Ford Thunderbird. Right here, again, this car has 1,102 miles on it. Got cool posters up here. The 49 Ford. These were huge for Ford. Really, sales were astronomical on these, thanks to Henry Ford II. Where are we at on miles? This car has, I need my glasses.
3,600.
36,815 miles on this 49 Ford. And see here, the 49 Ford played an important role in the post-war recovery of Ford, with auto sales topping 1.1 million. And here we've got Henry Ford II, we got Benson and William Clay, Edsel's three sons, in there. Next, over here, we've got the 32 Ford V8, which everybody knows the 302 or the flathead V8 was just huge. See here we've got letters from John Dillinger and Clyde Burrows of Bonnie and Clyde complimenting Henry Ford and saying how when they can get away with one, this is their car of choice with that V8 because it was the fastest. I have copies of those letters at home. This car has 12,542 miles, 1932 Ford Victoria. And then this car over here, this green Model A, the 1929 Model A. This one's got, this car has 33 miles on it. That's it, 33 miles on this car. Every one of these cars were built on this line. Then you've got two movies that you get to watch, and you can't even explain them. You can't try, but we can't take the camera in there. Over here we've got a Raptor 37. Beautiful truck.
Already, weren't you? I thought I recognized you.
Yep. Then over here we've got the all-new Lightning, which is causing a lot of controversy. You either love it or hate it. Personally, I think it's cool. The all-new Lightning. It's built here on the grounds. Here, it's not built in this part of the factory. Here's this Ford Charger hanging on the wall back here. So let's go over here and check out these videos. Now I want to show you guys this video here. You can see the museum in the background at the test track and everything. So yeah, this here's a pretty cool little short video showing the abuse they'd take. All these raw materials came in this plant on ship from the Rouge River, and in 24 hours was rolling off as engine blocks and radiators, and in 72 hours there were cars rolling out the doors, completely done. If you guys ever get up in this area, you've got to check out the Rouge factory tour. There's a flathead right there. The 15 millionth Ford. That car's sitting over in the replica of the Ford Motor Company in Greenfield Village. You can see it. There you see why Bonnie and Clyde and all the gangsters wanted a Ford. There's the museum in the background at the test track. And that still looks a lot like that today, the big hill and everything. We get done here, we're going to take the tour of the factory. I don't know how many times I've done it, a lot, but then we'll go up on the observation deck. Okay, there's that video. Here we've got a frame with the EcoBoost 3.5, same engine that my F150 has in it. So we're going to go take the factory tour, and then we'll show you guys the observation deck upstairs. Alright guys, we just got out of the factory. Every 53 seconds a truck rolls out that door. Between 12 and 1,300 trucks a day. They run 10-hour shifts 6 days a week. We just wanted to give you guys a look from this upper view down on these low-mile vehicles before we go up to the observation deck. So, all right, now we're gonna go up. I wish so bad I could show you that factory, but I can't. It's against the rules. But we can go up the observation deck now and check it out. So let's go see it. Here we are up in the observation deck, where you can see acres and acres of F-150s out through there. There's all kinds of facts up here you can look at. Back in 1915, Henry Ford purchased this 2,000 acres. to start building the Rouge. He did it secretly. He started buying all this up. Here's construction in 1917. Original construction cost $12 million back then. Here he is in 1960. Here is the original deed. Land purchased for $1,100. 2,000 acres for $1,100. Think you could explain some of this to us, the green roof?
Yes. I'd like to start off my presentation with the very first panel because a lot of it is misinterpreted because it only shows one deed in it. Mr. and Mrs. Ford in 1915 purchased this property and it is 2,000 acres. That 2,000 acres wasn't one property though. It was all farmland. Back in the early or late 1800s, early 1900s, agriculture was the main source of income for families. So he had to actually negotiate sales for separate parcels. And it actually took him almost 3 years to do so, which I find kind of funny because it kind of looks like you bought one parcel and that's what people think.
And that's the way I took it, yeah.
Okay, yep,
Yeah.
yep. Across the street, you'll see a parking lot. That's one of several holding lots that Ford has. The trucks will be stored there until pickup. They are picked up by the car haulers.
Now what can you tell us about the green roof?
The green roof, that is our living roof. And it is 10.4 acres of sedum installed on the roof of the factory. And it provides incentives such as flood control, it preserves the roof, it also is our stormwater management. That 10.4 acres of sedum can actually hold up to 4 million gallons of water.
And they reclaim the water and use it, don't they?
They reclaim it. We use it in different applications in the factory and in this building. They use it in the coolant. They use it in irrigation. It's in our plumbing system. So a lot of different things. And then Mr. Ford actually is very proud to say that he doesn't use drinking water in any of the water processes. So that reclaimed water is used in those water processes, such as that rain test that the trucks go through at the end of the customer acceptance line.
Oh wow, that's all from reclaimed water.
Yes, it's pretty
And this
fun.
is Josephine, by the way, people.
Oh.
And what do we got on the roof here? See, we got a green roof.
It's a plant called sedum. It's a ground cover and it's a great tolerant plant in drought situations and heavy rains. Even in the winter when it's dormant, it still does all of those incentives for us.
And it also acts as an insulation.
Yes, 7 to 10 degrees, yes.
Wow.
And keep it warmer in the winter and cooler in the summer. Yeah, I missed
Here we
that.
have it here.
There's also some other cool features on the roof. There are some skylights and monitors, and that brings in natural light into the factory.
And here is the tunnel you walk through to get over into the factory that we just walked through. A lot of F-150 sitting down here. Anything else you think you want to add?
I think I'm done.
She thinks she's done, so we'll just look around a little bit.
Sorry.
Thank you,
I'm
Josephine.
listening in my ear. So on this side, you can see the property of Ford. Starting off on the right-hand side, the blue building, that's the stamping plant.
The stamping plant.
The lower white building that runs alongside it is the assembly plant. The straight out the south windows, the furthest white building with all the stacks, that's the paint department. And then the smaller white building coming towards us is where that vehicle is going to be cured or dried. And then you can see the elevated system that has a conveyor in it that brings the bodies into our factory. The second portion actually has windows. We don't have a great view of it. When there's a white body of truck in there, you can see that. And the bottom portion is a pedestrian walkway. That body comes into the factory. It is taken apart for the main component assembly. So you'll have the doors, the box, and the cab. That's what's considered your walkway. A self-guided tour, and then you see final finish where they do testing and inspection.
Yeah. Which building are they building the Lightning in?
So that building is located just underneath that tunnel where you see the American flag. There's 4 orange bay doors.
Yep.
Yep, that's where the Lightning is being built. And they're currently expanding that to almost double the size. One, to meet demand.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, I heard they had to shut off production or orders because they had too many.
Yeah, so, yeah, I don't know if they're filled yet or not, but, yeah, we hear things and that's what they're doing. They're making that facility larger so they can meet demand.
Yeah. We'll go down through here and look at some of these.
Once in a while we'll see a Lightning coming over. They do use what's called the shake, rattle, and roll road test.
Shake, rattle, and roll.
Yeah. So there's a road test. There's have you been on the bakery?
No.
No?
I mean,
On the tour?
yeah.
Yeah. So in final assembly, there was a presenter over there to talk about the testing and inspection. On the tail line, which is the inspection line, the truck's last 2 tests are actually done outside. There's actually a white truck moving west. They'll come back on the other side of that yellow division line.
Here's where they signed with the UAW, June 20th, 1941.
And another silver truck. So that surface that they're driving over kind of shake, rattles, and rolls.
So there you have it.
There's different
I hope this
different surfaces,
get you guys to want to come up here.
and at the end,
Become a
you'll
member
see
of the
that
Henry
white
Ford.
truck
You get a
at the
discount
end
on
of the
everything.
interior, and that's
So,
the front end of it.
There it is. Come check it out. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe.
And it's mostly just an assurance test.
There are buses that bring you over here and take you back from the museum. That's where you purchase your tickets. I think the first one is at 9:30. The last one is at like 4:50, and you can stay as long as you want. You can come over here first ride, and you can stay till they close. There's no time limit. So again, another perk of it. And join the Henry Ford, get those discounts.